So why are we way back here now? We just unboxed these three. Make sure to check out those videos. You guys remember Lufty, the D2 DLH 1202, I think the number was, that I wasn't planning on buying. Well, this is the brand new release. Yep. Got the brand new release, A380. Now you remember my other Emirates A380 unboxing video. This is the new Livery unboxing. This is the 2025 release. They have a new release in the 2023, and in my previous video, you will remember that I was discounting the newer models for having nose printing I didn't like. Well, it changed this time around, and the opportunity presented itself, so here we are. Let's talk. Just massive and beautiful. Here's the box. As you can see on the box, there is nose printing. And there is nose printing on this one. But in my opinion, let's just talk about it right now. Something changed on this new version. I don't know if it's a new mold or a new printing or something. But it's different than the 2023 versions we've been seeing with the nose printing. And I said, you know what am I gonna wait for? 10 years from now until they release one without nose printing to get the new Livery version? No. We're just gonna go ahead and bite the bullet because I wanted it. That's what I did, and I think I'm gonna be happy. G2 UAE 1369, just to solidify that. I mean, this box is massive. And just look at the other models. And then A380 box. Yeah. Okay, how am I gonna do this? That is the question. I did inspect this model in the store, again from DG Pilot. Recommend, go check them out. This is the only one they got in stock of this, so you can special order it, of course. I need to take the gloves off for a minute. And I decided it was good enough to pass my inspection, because when you order online, you don't know what you're getting to begin with anyway. And I can always buy another one if I want. It's not that big a deal. Not cheap though. Here we go. A380 time again. Everybody loves to watch a 380. I'm not sure I can display this box. We might have to move the Centennial out of the way. Gemini's typical 380 styrofoam packaging. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Beautiful. There's nothing you can't love about the A380 unboxing. Gotta love the wide bodies. Tiny QC issues on this one, but they were not bad enough to stop me from buying it. One thing I love about this new Livery is on the inside there, which I'll show you later, the Emirates logo is now on the shark fin. That is fantastic. I did not know that detail. And I love that the fins are painted red as well now. Kind of a nice update to the Livery. Typical 380 stuff here. Lots of gears, lots of doors. But this is what we came for. Let's get those gloves back on. Yeah, baby. Oh man, 2 pounds of absolute gorgeousness. I will tell you, Gemini did a very good job on this 380. I'm actually impressed. Quality control is like an 8/9 out of 10. Some of the issues that I've seen on previous models aren't there on this one. The wing joints are good. Minor fitment, but that is nothing. There's no chips on the inner wing mounting surface. The paint quality is very good on this model, like it is excellent. The engine detail on this model, we will get to that in a second, but is fantastic. Those are the Engine Alliance EA GP 7200s, if I'm not mistaken, as we reviewed on the previous model. Yeah. This is a gorgeous beast, and look at my hand. Like, I'm having trouble holding this up. It is proper weight there. There's the new nose. We'll talk about that in a second. All right, let's get this on the stand before my hand drops it. Look at the underside actually real quick. Very good paint quality. Oh, it's just fantastic. Let's get down and take a look at her. Say hello to the brand new Emirates new Livery 2025 release A380. It's getting close. All right, let's talk about this new nose design. Again, the nose on this, and it doesn't quite come through on camera as it does look like in real life. It actually doesn't look bad at all. One of the nitpicks I had on the 2023 release was that the nose was too bulbous and the printing went too far up the nose. So just the nose cone itself on the real A380 is much smaller. But this release did it a little bit differently. The print is still a little big, but the nose cone is much closer to the pitot tubes on the front of the aircraft, which is accurate to the real one. It also looks like the window printing was put a little lower. I don't know how accurate that actually is, but overall, it really doesn't look bad to me. I like that there's no defects in the window printing at all. Overall, this model definitely passes, for sure. And it is gorgeous. The paint quality is just fantastic. The engine detail is even better than the old release, which is hard for me to say, but it is. If we look at the engines, let me see if I can get the light on. Actually, I think we'll look at the engines in just a minute. The landing gear, look how bright that stripe is on there. That is absolutely fantastic. We'll look at the landing gear and do the landing gear first while we're on the stand here. And then I'll take the camera off the stand and we can take a look at the rest of the model. What a beautiful, beautiful model though. Let's take a look at the gear. Love me a good big bag of gear. It's just fantastic. You'll be seeing big bags of gear in the future as well. Hint, hint. It's even heavy in the hand. Wow. Lots of gear here. Outer bogey. Tilt. Yep, it's got a little bit of tilt on it, and backwards. Which one is this? I can't tell which side this is. Backwards is what it is, but given the mold, they can only do forward. The one in real life actually tilts backward this way. These point to the back. And I see a lot of people online get this gear wrong all the time. They'll put it like this. That's wrong. It's like that. The two little points forward, because those are the, well, I think there's some hydraulic absorbing component of the gear itself. But this is Emirates A380 registration. Let's put the gear in. I don't know how I can do this nicely. Yeah, let's just... There's one. Two. This goes here. Yep, like that. I know you can't see this, I'm sorry. And the model comes alive with the front gear. Boom. Oh, isn't that fantastic? Yeah, Gemini, you did it out of the park on this one. I really, really am impressed with this model. Look at how accurate and straight that strakes are for the engine detail. The fans are beautifully shaped as well. I can zoom in a little bit more here. Yeah, that's okay. Let's take you off the stand and show you some details. here is the Sharklet, newly painted in red. That's a departure from the old livery where it's just painted white. And the tail, a new Emirates flag. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's take a look at our Engine Alliance engines. Gemini did a fantastic job on this new release. The fan blades, as you can see, have extraordinary detail to them. Absolutely fantastic. And another unique part of the new livery is that. That's the Emirates flag on the inside of the Sharklet. That is fantastic. What a unique touch. Nose again. Let's take a look at these engines. Fantastic again. That's my only quality control issue. Now, if I really wanted to, I could take some red paint. I might buy some and I'll just try to touch that in, and that will actually be okay. But if that's the only quality control issue, when these I've had A380s in the past that are known to have a lot more quality QC issues than that paint. So I have touch-up paints for the models, just in case I do find something just a little out of whack. I do fix it myself. On my Lufthansa model, I actually had to, and all of them have this. I did some research and looked at unboxings at the Lufthansa model. There's a little, right on the joint there was a little chip out of the paint. It wasn't horrible, it was below the wing joint line, but you could kind of see it because of the reflection. But on further investigation, watching other videos and actually looking at pictures of other models, real ones, they all have the same quality issues. So as long as there's a standard of quality throughout the production line, I can accept that. So I actually took some paint and I painted it in, and it blends fairly nicely now. So I'm happy with my Lufthansa purchase. This one does not have that. The nose again, the EOH landing gear. A380. Landing light. Registration EOH. And the giant Emirates tail. All right, let's set this model down. The Eagle has landed. How about that shot for you? Yeah. Yes, the engines do spin. See if I can get that in shot. Something like that. Let's see if we can't turn the model. How easy does it roll? Oh, pretty good actually. All right. So I think that's going to conclude that for this moment. I'll see if there's any other shots I want to do, and I'll be back in a second. Just for fun, I want to show you how big the 380 is. It's a hefty chonker. New release Star Alliance. New release 350, 100 years. New release A321 Neo, 100 years. I am incredibly happy with this haul of aircraft. Very excited to have all of them. Big thanks to DG Pilot once again for the generosity they provide to me in looking and purchasing new models. As we all know, model collecting with the way things are going right now is not cheap, but regardless, as long as it doesn't get too crazy and too out of hand, I plan to continue collecting models. It's just something I've found a unique love and passion for. Why do I like them so much? I really don't know. I just do. So I hope you enjoyed that A380 unboxing. Make sure to check out all these videos. And we'll see you in the next one. Love from A380 World. There's a special airplane coming next. Make sure to stay tuned. Peace. Welcome to the end of the video walkthrough. This is going to be all the models unboxed recently. So here's our display case. I cleared off this shelf, and I am so proud to finally see that this is where we're at. This is the shot I've been waiting for. I go down one, you can see on this one, the engine spinner spirals are painted black. This is the most recently released, November 503, Delta November. Beautiful A350. And you can see the reflective quality on that engine. Bit better quality control on this release, but regardless, I still love the 100 years A350. There's the Neo. This is the original A321 Neo. I forget the model number of this one. November 510 Delta Alpha. Because it's a Delta registration, you know Delta purchased it brand new. It's not a Northwest airplane or any inherited plane. Down here, we have the Emirates A380 of the previous unboxing, as you saw, G2 UAE 674. This is the first release with the brighter colored wings, the gray, and it does not have the nose printing on it, which is something I wanted. This is EUF registration, standard livery. The Engine Alliance GP 7200s. Engine detail is good on this one. Do note, the sharklet is white with the Emirates logo. You can see EUF down there. Absolutely gorgeous. Very happy. Let's take a look up here. The recently unboxed, as you can see in the video, new 2025 release, Emirates A380. Some notable differences. I think the mold has changed. The nose cone detail is still a little off, but overall acceptable. As you saw, the previous release does not have that, and that's why I bought that model. The engine detail on this new release is absolutely fantastic. You can go to the video for further detail. The landing gear is fantastic. Gemini did an outstanding job with this new release, A380. And as in the video, as we showed, the new livery, if I can get it to focus, has the red painted sharklets with the Emirates flag on the inside of the sharklet, which is beautiful. Just for comparison, here is our recently released Star Alliance 737-800 by United. Yeah, I turned on the flash, so colors are going to look a little weird. Beautiful antennas down there. Good engine detail. Visit that review for more information. Engines on the old release. Still very good. Very happy with that release. Very happy with this release. Proud to have both. I do have a space to fill. I plan to fill this space, so next time we take a look at the collection, there's going to be different stuff up here. At least I hope. We'll see if that model comes good. And here's Lufty. Lufty, the good old 1202. These are the Rolls-Royce engines. As you can see, the accurate spinner spiral detail on there. These are the Rolls-Royce Trent 900s, I think. And even this release, you can see the nose shape on it is a little different. Every model that comes out has its own unique characteristics. Now, the landing gear on the A380 over here can't really tilt back, so I'm just going to leave it in the flat position, but these were able to tilt back, so I have them tilted back in proper A380 fashion. But there's Lufty hanging in the corner. All beautiful. Star Alliance will probably go away for now. New release, Emirates A380. And the new release, 100-year anniversary, Delta A321 Neo. Trying to get you the engine detail. As you can see, the spinner spiral is not painted black on this release, neither on the Emirates release. But overall, beautiful model, highly recommend. Here is the detail on the original release, A321 Neo Delta, and the new release. Black spinner spiral on the engine. Beautiful. All right, hope you enjoyed. Collection will obviously be different next unboxing. Hope you're able to join me for that. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you soon.